What is consciousness? A question as old as thought itself. Philosophers, scientists, and thinkers throughout history have grappled with this mystery. Is it a divine spark, a complex computation, or something entirely beyond our understanding? Today, we embark on an intellectual journey to explore consciousness, what it is, why it matters, and the mysteries it still holds. Consciousness is often described as the state of being aware of and able to perceive one's surroundings, thoughts, and feelings. But this definition, while simple, barely scratches the surface. Consider these questions. Is consciousness merely self-awareness? Or does it encompass our experiences, dreams, and inner narratives? Many scientists define it as the brain's ability to generate subjective experiences. In other words, consciousness is what it's like to be something, whether it's a human, an animal, or potentially even an advanced AI. The study of consciousness dates back millennia. Ancient Indian and Buddhist philosophers explored it through meditation and introspection, pondering the nature of the self and the mind. René Descartes famously declared, "I think, therefore I am," suggesting that thinking is proof of existence. In modern times, scientists like Charles Darwin shifted the focus to biology. Could consciousness have evolved as a survival mechanism? More recently, neuroscientists are examining consciousness through the lens of the brain's complexity, exploring how neural networks might create our inner worlds. At the heart of modern consciousness research lies the brain. But where, exactly, does consciousness reside? Some scientists suggest the thalamus and cerebral cortex play central roles. Others point to the default mode network, a set of brain regions that becomes active during introspection and daydreaming. Yet, mysteries persist. For example, how does a network of neurons firing electrical signals give rise to experiences like the taste of chocolate, the color red, or the emotion of love? This conundrum, known as the hard problem of consciousness, remains unsolved. To tackle the hard problem, scientists and philosophers have proposed theories. One prominent idea is integrated information theory, or IIT, which posits that consciousness arises when information is integrated in complex ways. Another perspective is the global workspace theory. This suggests that consciousness acts as a spotlight, focusing on information most relevant to decision-making. There are even radical theories such as panpsychism, the idea that consciousness might be a fundamental property of the universe, much like gravity or electromagnetism. The question of consciousness isn't limited to humans. Do animals share some level of self-awareness? Studies show that creatures like dolphins and elephants recognize themselves in mirrors, an indicator of self-recognition. And what about artificial intelligence? As AI becomes increasingly advanced, some question whether machines could achieve consciousness. If a robot seems to feel pain or express emotions, is it truly conscious, or just simulating it? The ethical implications are profound. Consciousness defines our humanity. It's at the root of art, music, and storytelling. It allows us to love, dream, and question our very existence. Without it, the universe might still exist, but would it matter if no one could experience it? Understanding consciousness could unlock countless mysteries, from the nature of reality to the potential for immortality. But for now, the question remains, will we ever fully grasp the essence of what it means to be conscious? As we close, let's leave with this thought. Consciousness might be the universe's way of knowing itself. So, whether you find your answers in philosophy, science, or introspection, remember, the journey itself may be the answer. Outro visual. Text overlay reads, "What does consciousness mean to you?" Share your thoughts in the comments below.